Welcome to the House of Hop Cast. That's right. We're back in the House of Hop with another podcast. And today we've got a special guest.
Hold your applause, Duhop.
Well, wait, what applause?
Thank you. You're far too kind.
Let me introduce you officially. That's right. Let the House of Hop welcome back to the House of Hop Cast.
What are you doing here?
It's J. the Key Evans.
Of course, you had to get me with that one, didn't you?
Well, let's dive deep real quick because the last time we saw J. the Key Evans in the House of Hop was back a little by WrestleMania. I think you were here for AEW predictions.
Was that the last time I was here? No way.
Yeah, because at that point you decided to turn your back on me. You sorry sack of crap, you turned your back on me.
Well,
all right?
Look at where we are now. I'm back in the House of Hop.
Why? Because you stopped wrestling?
Oh, we're going there.
Okay. All right. We were hanging up the boots a little bit here.
He's holding nothing back, and we're only a minute and a half in.
And then it's, I don't know. I really miss you, Duhop. I really miss coming over and hanging out. And I'm really sorry about this. And it's obvious that the whole DF blue and red or whatever you guys were doing there didn't work out too well. So all of a sudden, J. the Key Evans has arrived back in the House of Hop. What do you have to say to yourself, Jay?
Well, I could say I felt roasted for the first minute and a half. I could say that.
I think you deserved it for the little bit of a back turn back there, okay?
All right, fair enough. But yeah, let's dive into it. You know, I guess the last time I was here was around Grimmermania. I may have picked the wrong black and white color, but we're back. You got your cup of coffee right there in front of you. I got my glasses on. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to rock and roll.
All right, well then dive deep in and let us know why are we stepping back? Because that is you put it out there.
I did.
Okay.
I did publicly.
That was your post, and I don't have my iPad here with me, and I should because I'm going to need that. I should have brought up your post. A good podcaster would have had it prepared, to be honest with you.
But let's be real here. You're only on what, your second episode?
Let's be real. I'm higher than an eagle's ass. Okay, let's fucking be real, Jay.
That too. But practice makes perfect. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. You know?
I need my assistant. Can I have my iPad, please, when you get a second?
Get the iPad.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Get the iPad. Where's the applause button? We need the applause button for the iPad.
Well, when it arrives, we'll hit the applause button. But more importantly, we had to move the cat. Uh-oh. Coming in deep.
iPad.
That is the theme to the A-Team. As I dive deeper into Twitter and pull up J. the Key Evans' tweet. It was on Twitter, yeah?
I don't know if I put it on Twitter. Maybe something small on Twitter, but I know definitely I put it on Facebook. I know you're not a big Facebook guy.
I don't Facebook because Facebook is for losers.
But pretty much, long story short, yeah, I am taking a step back of wrestling. Now, a lot of people clearly haven't...
Why are you taking a step back, Jay?
I'm hurt, man. I'm hurting.
Oh, no. Did you need a kiss and make it better?
I like it. I love it. I want some more.
Oh, that was cute.
I know.
But, yeah, man, I mean, I'm only 26 years old, and my back is shot. My knees are shot. To be honest, the main... And, like, I've worked through my back for the past 3 years now. So, like, that was nothing new. You know, my back aches every day. Getting in and out of cars, in and out of bed. It hurts, like, you know, and I'm only 26 years old. That shouldn't be happening. But the main reason why I am taking a step back here is a couple months ago, I want to say back in March, I had a match with Flash Carter.
Oh, wait a minute, Flash Carter.
Come on, he's a good kid. He's a good kid.
Well, Jared is a good kid.
But
Flash Carter eats balls.
we had a match quite early in the match. I caught him on a dive, and he fell on my knee a little wonky. And ever since then, my right knee has not been the same. So with that being said, I had to really gather my thoughts and really debate, like, okay, this could have been a lot more serious. Thank God, knock on wood, it wasn't. And I can't afford to miss out on work. That, it really boils down to that. Like, if God forbid it was more serious, who knows how much time out of my own life I would have missed with work, and I can't afford to miss out on work.
Today's show brought to us by Rootless Coffee, rootless.com. Discount code Duhop Coffee. Get yourself Rootless Coffee. Jay, the knee injury shouldn't, okay. I mean, did you need any type of, did you go and see a doctor? Are you going to need any type of surgery? Did you get inflamed? Because as we know, I mean, our friend of ours, Philly Mike, wrestled with a knee injury for almost 2 years before he actually went and looked at it. So if it's constantly plaguing you and you're working now, why haven't we seen a doctor? Go.
Just haven't had the time.
Also, what the hell is with your Twitter on the I love blondes? That's what you tweet?
Dude, I love blondes. I don't know what's gotten into me. Usually I'm like a brunette, but past couple months I've been all about the blondes.
Well, I better see real one at DJs for Memorial Day week. Did he show up?
Bro, he's been at DJs before.
Cut the mozzarella.
Tell me.
Cut the mozzarella.
Tell me you wouldn't go nuts if you're at DJs, the greatest place on earth, and all of a sudden you look to your left and you see Enzo. I'd be going nuts. I'd be marking out. I'd be like, Enzo, let me buy you a couple drinks right now.
Hey, real quick, Jay, pump the brakes, woo, because not many people out there even know what a DJs is. Okay, so DJs is one of the longest running, hottest bar and grills on the Jersey Shore and legit on the beach. It's across the street from the beach. You watch off the beach in the DJs where you are drinking beers, booze, dance. It is the epitome, okay, of gym tan laundry.
Oh, absolutely.
All of that.
You get a lot of Staten Island people, you get a little bit of everybody from everywhere.
So the moral of the story is you're looking for Enzo to show up at, so what are you going to do? Buy him 20 grills, Jay?
I mean, I wouldn't say 20, but definitely buy him a couple. And maybe, ask for a picture, be a real mark. Maybe, be like, yo, I'm a pro wrestler too, man.
Talk about being a real mark. If you had asked me, okay, back when I started YouTube, okay, in 2014, okay, and you're what? Because Enzo started NXT in 2013. Really started paying attention to that in about 2015 when they started getting popular and whatnot. And being all over that, having gimmick named my kid Enzo, because liking Enzo and Cass and this, that, and the other thing. Had you told me back then, okay, that in 2023, I'd be in Gorilla, okay, praying with Enzo before our tag team match, I, sir, would have called you a goddamn liar.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's crazy what
because
the world of professional wrestling has given to not only me, but to you. Who would have thought I'd be shaving Jimmy Controversy's head with Brutus the Barber Beefcake? Who would have thought
I totally forgot you did that.
Who would have thought I was in a tag team match with Hall of Famer Tito Santana? Like, I wrestled James Ellsworth. I've wrestled your favorite Thunder Rosa. I was in a tag team match with MJF. It's crazy the stuff that, we've done. And honestly,
I feel like a lot of it at this point, I'm not going to say is nostalgic, but most of it, like the stuff like Thunder Rosa and MJF, and it feels like so long ago, even though it's within the decade. It feels like it's so long ago. Like nobody believes me when I'm like, yeah, I wrestled MJF. And they're like, fuck you. He's the AEW world champion. And I'm like, yeah, bitch. And I gave him a stone cold stunner. You know what I'm saying? Like him and Bronson, at the same time.
He's another one, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The list goes on. Max
Caster and whatnot. And having know all these people and then being in such great, tremendous success. Like I said, having you tell me those things now, like looking back, I'm like, no, you're going to be a liar. You're a straight liar. None of that would have ever happened. And I will never say that I am famous, but the fun that I've had and the opportunities that we have done has been pretty incredible. So we should get Enzo to DJs.
Now you're thinking. So let's hear it.
What?
Because you just said something that really popped a little light bulb in my head.
Uh-oh. Jay, wait,
You
hold
said-
on.
you said-
The
whoa,
real
whoa.
problem is Jay is thinking.
So you said we're, quote unquote famous. We have that mini celebrity status to us.
I have always said, because people go, oh my God, celebrity status, right? And I'm like, no, mild popularity within the pro wrestling community is how I would describe
That's
my
a good
status
description.
among anything.
That's a good description. But where I was heading at with that, what was the craziest encounter with the fan? Like, I'm talking like when them recognizing you outside of professional wrestling. I got to go.
Well, all right, you first then. Go ahead, because
Okay.
I'm going to think about that.
So I've actually gotten noticed a lot more than people think. Whether it be, sometimes it was at my job in Walmart like a couple of years ago.
Happens all the time.
Walmart especially. The Ocean County Mall, but
I love when the Ninja Twins tell me they get spotted. That pops me. Guys, keep spotting the Ninja Twins because it
Definitely.
kills me when they're like, oh, Ninja Twins got spotted. Go ahead, Jay.
But the craziest spot where I've encountered a fan, which was really, really awesome. I was at a recently 2023 Rangers versus Devils playoff game. So the rivalry was there. I'm pretty sure the series was tied 2-2, I want to say. But we're in the Prudential Center, Newark, and me and a lady friend were waiting in line getting food. And
A lady friend.
that's all it is.
I want to get back to that, but go ahead.
Pump the brakes, woo woo woo. But we're waiting in line for food.
friend.
And this the gentleman at the counter, the cash register, was signaling us to come over, and we're like, is he signaling us to skip the line? So we skipped about a couple people, and and he's like, hey man, like get whatever you want. I was like, yeah, I gotta get a cheeseburger, some chicken fingers, French fries. So then he's like, oh, you gotta like grab it yourself. So then I have to like kind of swindle my way backwards, in front of the people that I just cut to grab the food.
But he told you to do it. You didn't cut him.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, I go to take out my card, go to pay. And he's like, don't worry about it. I go, excuse me? He goes, yeah, you're Jay the Key Evans. Don't worry about it.
Stop. Get out of that.
Swear to
Get out
God.
of the house of Hop.
Swear to God.
That never happened, guys. This is a lie. This
That
didn't
happened.
happen.
Nope. And I was like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, you're Jay the Key Evans. I've been watching you ever since, you were on the show as the Ice Demon even. I was like, wow.
Yes.
That's awesome. I was like, are you sure? I was like, are you sure? Like, I feel really bad. He's like, no, don't worry about it. I was like, wow, thank you. So, even the girl was like, did he just say you're Jay the Key Evans? I was like, he did.
You mean the lady friend?
The lady friend, yes. But anyway, like I was starstruck, and I was like, wow, like of all places to get recognized at a Devils Rangers game. And then at the end of the quarter, since I was in the Devils arena, they had like these towels, so I signed the Devils towel to Josh. That was his name, and gave it to him. He was like, dude, this is so awesome. And actually, he was following me on Instagram, and I was like, yo, like send me your Instagram. And we had a nice little conversation. We still talk here and there, and it's really awesome, dude.
I don't know where the craziest place is that I would have seen. Because, I mean, like, I've got noticed when I'm working and I'm out in my truck. And one lady, like, straight, like, ran to the back of my truck. She's like, oh, my God, my son loves you. You're Duhop. And I'm like, yeah.
Like that's, I was like, wow.
Yeah, it blows me away. Like when people do those things. So, and a lot of people say like, "Oh, I saw you, but I didn't say anything." Say something.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Don't be a dick. Say something.
If you think it's me? No, honestly, hold up, pump the brakes. About 2 weeks ago, I got noticed at the gym.
Unbelievable.
I had one of the benches. The benches were all taken.
He's like, "Can I work out with you, Jay the Key Evans?"
It wasn't
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
The gym was, kind of crowded that day.
Did you garg him?
No, I did not guard.
You should have garged him.
Absolutely not. But he's like, hey man, how many more sets you got left? I was like, oh, I'm finishing up. It could be all yours. He's like, awesome, cool. By the way, are you Jay the Key? I was like, yeah, that's me.
See this, and now you want to stop with the wrestling. Maybe Jay the Key Evans should go the route of like Ted DiBiase, where now you're just on the outside, you're calling the shots. This is my man in the ring. I mean, let's face it, it's kind of what Christian Cage has done at this point.
I mean,
now
don't
with
get me
Luchasaurus.
wrong. Well, like I said, I mean, we didn't really get to talk about it because we were talking about so many different things. But in the post, I never said I'm retiring. A lot of people got that locked in their brains that I said I'm retiring. I never said I was retiring. I just said I'm going to be taking a lighter schedule. I'm not giving up wrestling. I'm not going to stop wrestling.
He's gone to the Undertaker schedule.
Basically, like you're not going to see me as much on the indies. Like,
I'm WrestleMania and SummerSlam, brother.
Like once, twice a month, I'm content with. You know, I'm not focused on. I guess the main thing is like I'm not focused on making it to WWE, AEW anymore. I just want to have fun doing it. And
Well, I think that I mean, I think a lot of people that like. Well, I don't want to say in GTS, but I mean, a lot of people in the indies and whatnot all aspire to want to be on television.
Like
they
that's
all
what
want to
we
be
all
there.
are doing this for, you know?
Well, see, that's the difference. I'm not doing that for this, and I think people confuse that big time.
Exactly. You're
I don't.
it's a hobby.
Right. Like we have a wrestling platform at GTS. I'm not aspiring to be in WWE. I'm not aspiring to be a wrestler in AEW or on TV. And people confuse that. They're like, "Oh, you should do that." I'm like, if they ever ask me, cool. When they never ask me, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do it for fun and to entertain you guys.
Absolutely.
I
couldn't agree more.
All of my bookings, I don't take any money for.
Yeah.
Like people always want to get paid. I don't take any money. When me and Grim work things out, that's how Grim takes care of me. Hey, I do you this or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Or when he gives me the action figures from Ringside Collectibles, WrestlingFigures.com. Use discount code GRIM, saves 10% at checkout. The MJF, right? And CM Punk that he just gave me. He gives them to me.
Yeah.
And it's a thank you. I never ask him for $1 in any of the wrestling that I've ever done for him. I never take a check from anybody that I've ever done an event for. I'm subcontract.
I want that deal.
That's the real brother deal. Because we're brothers. Oh my goodness. All right, Jay. Well, I think getting back to it, of the craziest place I've ever been noticed.
Let's hear it.
I mean, there's so many different odd locations, from Walmarts, 7-Elevens, like you said, at other events at the county fair, and just stopping and taking. I think in the mall one time, I was hanging out with somebody and I had told them that, like, I do YouTube and this, that, and the other thing. And shortly after I had told them, somebody came up and was like, "Dude, I love watching. Can I have a picture?" And this, that, and the other thing. And they're like, kind of thought you were lying. Did you plan that? Like straight like Mark, like, all right, I'm going to tell this girl like I do YouTube, and then I'm going to have little Jimmy run up and act like he wants a picture with me. I'm like, no, I had no idea who the kid was.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So,
it happens.
I could tell you the
craziest places.
awkward meeting that I've ever, or what encounter I've ever, well, two of them.
I don't think I've ever had any awkward encounters. Just they were all friendly and like, hey, nice to meet you,
Well, one of them, I was standing in, I think I've told this story before. I was standing in the Barclay Center waiting for SummerSlam, and I had found a jack. I'm plugging my phone in. I'm standing there, and I was charging my phone before the show, and all I heard was Duhop. And I looked up, and these two kids, munchkins, about this tall, ran up, and the one clung around my waist and just started hugging me. The other one, smaller, clung to my leg. And I just put my hands in the air and go, "I'm not touching them. I'm not touching."
Oh my
God. The father comes walking over, and like, he didn't know who the fuck I was, because he doesn't give a shit what his kid watched on YouTube. Absolutely. And here it is his two kids clung to this fucking man's leg. And I'm like, "Hi, I'm just a YouTube guy. I'm sure they watch me and they really like me. Please don't hurt me."
Was he Jack? Do you think you could take him?
No, but his son quickly explained how I'm a pro wrestler and I'm the coolest guy ever and all those things. So I was not beat up in the Barclay Center, but I was straight with my hands in the air like the police guy. I'm like, "I am not touching them. I'm not touching."
That's like my my good friend Tommy D. Back at one of the Extreme Rules in Jersey, whatever. he's in the bathroom and he sees Grim dressed up as Ebenezer Middlesdorf, nonetheless.
Jesus Christ.
And he's like, "Yo, Grim, like, what's up? What's going on? Yada yada yada." Having a full blown conversation. And
At the pisser.
In the pisser, yeah, exactly. At the John, whatever you want to call it. And one of the father figures he was with, because it wasn't his dad, I think like a family friend, an uncle or whatever. He was like, "Tommy, what are you doing talking to this fucking guy?" Like, get the fuck away from him. Who the fuck is this creep?
Yeah, because he looked like a maniac
Exactly.
in his Donkey Kong outfit.
Exactly.
Right? Ebenezer Middlesdorf.
He's like, no. He's a YouTuber. He's a wrestler. Yada yada yada.
The other weirdest interaction that I've had with a fan who wasn't actually even a fan, I was at the Rock, the Prudential Center, and these kids, they were like 14, between 13 and 15, and they knew who I was, and I was not with my brother. I don't remember who I was with, to be honest with you. But they wanted pictures. I was like, "Oh yeah, cool, right?" So I had taken pictures with like the whole group of them, and then they wanted pictures. Maybe that was, I don't remember. I was with somebody else. They wanted pictures with from GTS, and while they started taking pictures with that person, the mother of the group, she's like, "So you're famous?" And I'm like, just, I'm on YouTube. I'm kind of popular. Obviously, your kids know me." And she's like, "Oh, well, can I have a picture?" Swear, dude. I was like, if you want. So she whips it out all selfie style, right? And she like puts her leg, like she gets next to me and puts her leg like up on my crotch. Right. Her arm like up around me, right? And straight up selfie, like flips her hair, like I'm gonna look good for this picture, right? Right. If I ever made it big, she's got that one in the bag. Look, I took a picture with him. I know him, but it was really, really like honestly uncomfortable. It was creepy because I did not. Well, I don't say I didn't anticipate that, but I don't know. I think I was married at the time, or I was. Weird. Oh, maybe I was with Tiffany. And they were taking pictures with her. I don't remember. But, like, being with somebody, it was definitely not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't anticipate it or want it. If I was mucho sex single as I was now, I'd probably grab their booze and be like, "What are you doing later, babe?" "Oh, mucho, yeah."
This guy's a pizza over here.
Hey, maybe I should get the DJs and meet some of these broads.
That's what I've been saying, guys. Put in the comments, should Duhop go to DJs? I've been trying to grab his ass to DJs. Don't boo me.
Yo, I'm going to boo you again.
Nope, because I've got Grim to DJs. Honestly, probably like maybe more than 5 times now.
Grim is a degenerate. Just like yourself, okay?
Dude, I don't take any harm or ill will towards that comment. I appreciate that a lot.
You are a degenerate.
Absolutely.
Are you ready for this?
You're going to DJs.
You will never see me at DJs.
I don't know how to shut it off, but I did it. All right, well,
One day.
This is our podcast for today. The House of Hopcast is out of here. Guys, what do you think? Put your comments down below about our stories with GTS and all the other things we talked about and getting Enzo and all those whatnot. It was a long show. All right, guys.
25 minutes.
I hope you enjoyed it. And our guests, maybe we'll see some more of Jay the Key Evans now that he's groveled for an apology from me.
Yeah, we made up.
Right? And he gave
me
me a big kiss and a back rub. Couldn't wait to get back to the House of Hop. Couldn't wait to get back to the House of Hop. Yes, and I'll expose you all day. Want to know why?
I like it. I love it. I want some more.
Like the video, leave some comments if you haven't done it already. Subscribe for some more podcasts. FYI, eventually I'm going to figure out how to pull this audio and put it on the Spotify, Apple, so you can actually download and listen to our stupid
I
ass.
would listen to that. Spotify, Apple Music, all that fun stuff.
And if you're not down with that, we've got 3 words for you.
I like it. I love it. I want some more.
That's not what I fucking pre-programmed into this goddamn piece of shit.
I was going to say that was more than 3 words.
Fucker.
Come on, Mo. What are you doing?
Suck my ball.